Welcome back to another episode of the Recap Fantasy Sports Podcast. I am your host, Open Mind, along with your other host, DZ.
What's going on, everybody?
We back with week 3 of NFL DraftKings Fantasy Sports lineups. We about to get into these lineups, but before we get into the lineups, before we do so, D, how was your week 2? Like, what happened, fam? What
It
was
was
going on?
it was rough.
It was rough.
Yes, it was. Yes, it was. After like a couple injuries, that was it.
Man, listen. Nick Chubb killed it for me. But shout out to Nick Chubb. We hope he gets well, man. These injuries have been plaguing my lineup, man. Like,
Yes, it was.
these injuries have been plaguing me to Haiti, man. What'd you say?
I'm still here.
Oh, I thought I heard you say something. So anyway, what slate did you want to start first? I'm gonna let you kind of
Alright.
start us off. If you want.
Yeah, let's go early. Let's go early.
Early slate. All
Yeah.
right, so we gonna jump into the early slate, y'all. But man, listen, last week was crazy.
Yes, it was.
You know, the Nick Chubb situation, like, he out for the season, the whole season. He gone. Trayvon Diggs out for the Dallas Cowboys. Like, I don't know what's happening, but I ain't gonna act surprised because this is NFL for you. The first 5 weeks of the NFL is always hell week for everybody. Like, it's just hell week. Like, you got to see who gonna survive. I always say this. It's just my little theory. If you can survive to week 5 without getting injured, you pretty much gonna survive the whole season. Not guaranteed that because you can still get hurt later on in the season, right? But I think the people who survive up to week 5, week 6, them the guys that's just gonna be there in the playoffs if the team make the playoffs, and they're gonna be there all the way to the Super Bowl. Even if they dinged up, they're gonna play. So it's hard to really gauge which team is what the first 5 weeks of football. That includes college too, college sports too.
Yes.
Football, like, nobody knows who they are until about week 5, week 6, when everybody's injured that's gonna get injured, and everybody who's back from injury. Like, everybody that's going to be on your team is solidified about week 5, week 6, then trade deadline is week 8. That's kind of when teams know who they are. About week 7, week 8, you kind of know who you are going forward. So I said to start off the lineup, start up the early slate lineup. I'm going to go with Tua, and I'm going to pass it to Tyreek Hill because I think the Miami Dolphins are going to destroy the Denver Broncos. That's what I think is gonna happen. That's what I think is gonna happen, man.
Gotcha. Let's see here. Let me see what I can cook up right now. Austin Eckler is out. That was also another unfortunate event. I don't think Kelly was that good. I think that game's going to be a shootout. Anyway, because it's Kirk Cousins. You got Justin Jeffries. You know what? I want to go contrarian. I don't think anybody's going to pick this guy. I'm going Marcus Pittman from Indiana. Even though I haven't really talked to him, I've been looking at him all week, but I like him.
You like Pittman?
Yes.
You like Pittman? All right. So the running back situation is interesting because you got Nick Chubb out. We got Austin Eckler going to be out. I think Detroit not gonna stop Bijan Robinson, so I'm gonna go with Bijan Robinson against the Lions. I'm going against the Lions as far as the fantasy sports is concerned. I'm going against the Lions. Sorry,
Gotcha.
not sorry, but I'm trying to get paid.
Gotcha.
I'm rooting for the Lions, but I know the Lions defense let people run all over them. So give me Bijan Robinson against Detroit with no shame. I'm a Lions fan. But I have no shame going against Lions defense. No shame. None.
You want to know something? I think I'm going to go a little bit different here than I usually go. I'm going to go Colts defense. I don't want to spend a lot of money on it.
You going with the Colts defense?
Yeah, I want to spend a lot of money on a defense.
You think the Colts defense are going to stop the Ravens? You honestly think so?
Hey,
You think the Ravens? Let me ask you this question. You honestly think that the Ravens are not they're gonna get shut down by the Colts defense? That's what you think?
not shut down, but I think they're going to hold them. I'm not looking for a lot of points out of defense. I don't really like a defense here. If you understand where I'm going from. Like, which defense do you like the most?
The Jets is a great defense against the Patriots. The Jets are better than the
Okay.
Colts.
I see. I didn't
Jets
see.
are a good spot.
Yeah, that ain't
The
bad.
Patriots are not going to do nothing against. No,
Gotcha.
there's Lamar Jackson, whatever. But you're going against Lamar Jackson. What you're essentially saying when you pick a defense is that, yeah, the team may score, but I'm gonna get some sacks. I'm gonna get some interceptions against Lamar Jackson. Because Lamar Jackson gonna have a bad game. I can't see Lamar Jackson having a bad game against the Colts. I think just, in other words, I think you're wasting your money. Those of y'all listening, you're gonna go against the Ravens. If you're picking a defense, you're going against that team. You saying we finna like the Colts defense finna get a pick six. They finna put some numbers up against the Ravens. Hey, I'll pick them. I'll put them on my squad because that's the show squad. But I'm telling you, that's not a good pick.
Okay, well, I go with it. I forgot about the Jets plan. I forgot about the Jets defense. I go Jets.
Yeah, the Jets are in a way better spot than the. Okay, so we got the Jets defense. All right, just to make sure we're on the same page, we got Tua as the quarterback, Bijan Robinson the first running back, Tyreek Hill, Pittman, and the Jets on defense. I'm not gonna hog the running back spot. I'm gonna give you the other spot, and I'm gonna go to the hardest put because you got the defense. That's a tough one. So I'm gonna take the other tough one. I'm gonna take one for the team and get the tight end spot. Now, I love this because Evan Ingram is in a good spot. Evan Ingram is in a good spot against the Houston Texans. And I think I'm finna ride with Evan Ingram going against Houston. He's at a fair price. He's in a good spot. I don't think Houston gonna stop Evan Ingram. He's gonna have a good game.
4,800.
Not go off. I don't think Evan Ingram gonna go off, but he's gonna have a good game in Houston.
I agree with you there, man. When was the last time we saw Dalvin Cook at 5,600?
Right. The thing about Dalvin Cook is that he went over there to be with Aaron Rodgers, so now he's stuck over there.
So, got a question for you. You think the running back situation in New York, the Jets side, do you think Brees is going to be getting more touches?
I wouldn't see why not.
I'm favoring Brees over Cook. Cook has not been. I'm gonna go with Brees, 5,600.
Yeah, because I don't see. I just don't see it. I don't see Dalvin Cook doing too much. Let's see the flex. I'm gonna go with the flex spot. There's another running back I wanted to get. Oh, wait a minute. I can't go with a flex. Why we only have $6,800? Where? Okay.
Brevin
All
Johnson.
right.
Yeah,
So
Brevin Johnson Robinson is 7,800, and you have Tyreek Hill at $9,000.
Let me do some moving around because we can't do anything with $6,800. There's no way we can make a lineup with that much money. So All right. I actually like AJ Dillon in New Orleans because I think Aaron Jones is. Let me see. Before I say that,
I,
Aaron Jones is listed as questionable for Sunday's game. On Thursday, Jones made his first appearance in practice since hurting his left hamstring. All right, never mind that. Never mind Aaron Jones. I'll take Jahmyr Gibbs because Montgomery is not playing, so I'll take Jahmyr Gibbs in Detroit against Atlanta, and I'll take Evan Ingram out because he's kind of too much. I like Evan Ingram, but I can't afford him right now. So I'm gonna remove Evan Ingram off the squad. I'm gonna replace him. Let me see what's up with Logan Thomas. What's his John Bates contract. It's Gasecki. All right. I think I'm gonna roll with Gerald Everett from the Chargers. That's the tight end. Gerald Everett on the Chargers against Minnesota.
okay.
That leaves us with $9,000 to fill 2 spots. And since it's still my turn, because I had to move some stuff around, I was gonna take the flex, and there was a running back I wanted, but instead of getting that running back, yeah, I can't get AJ Dillon because he costs too much. Well, you know what? I'm gonna pass my pick to you because I don't know who I want right now. We only got $9,000, and I'm gonna just pass the pick to you, and I'll take the last pick.
All right, gotcha. Man, the last pick. Let's see here. My last pick. I don't trust that Atlanta running quarterback just yet. You know what? How much money do you need?
Well, I mean, 9,000 is enough to fill them 2 spots. I
But
don't want to
how?
get rid of nobody else.
I mean, like, but how low are you trying to go? Is what I'm saying for your pick.
I really don't have a preference. I just want to fill a spot because there's some people down here that, like, you got Reed. Like, for example, you got Jaden Reed for the Green Bay Packers. He gonna have a good game, and he only $3,800. But he's the number 2 receiver on Green Bay, number 2 receiver. And let's see, let's bring up Jaden Reed on the screen, real quick. Bring him up on the screen real quick. Look at this. I'm gonna read his stuff. Jay Reed got 8 targets against Atlanta. 8 targets. He got 4 receptions, and he put 2 touchdowns on the board. But 8 targets tells me that not only is he the number 2 receiver, he's getting open. So that's a good, solid, productive pick for $3,800. New Orleans defense showed me that last week in week 2 that they're not that scary. Right? The New Orleans Saints defense showed me that they're not as scary as people want us to believe because people put points on the board last week. And they caught some balls, and I watched the game. I'm like, all right, let me see this New Orleans defense. They not all that. So not that Jordan Love is going to be Aaron Rodgers, but I don't think Jordan Love is going to struggle as much as people think. Jaden Reed is a great pick for $3,800.
You know what?
He put 2 touchdowns on the board last week against the Falcons.
He does get a lot of targets. I go Reed. I take Reed from you and leave you at the flex spot.
Flex spot, last spot, 5,200. I took Algiers last week. He didn't do me any justice, and we're going against the Lions. So I'd rather fade Algiers this time around. I don't know why Zeke Elliott ain't doing much in New England. He's kind of disappointing me. I've been picking Zeke Elliott a lot. So what I'll do with the 5,200, I'm gonna drop that on Cortland Sutton against Miami's defense because Miami's defense ain't that good anymore. And I think Russell Wilson is gonna actually have a good game. I don't think he's gonna win. I think the Broncos gonna still take this L, but I don't think Russell Wilson is gonna have a bad game. So I'm rolling with Cortland Sutton for 5,100. And it's our first show squad. We got Tua Tagovailoa. I can't say his name, but Tua. Right? We got Jahmyr Gibbs. We got Breece Hall. We got Tyreek Hill, Michael Pittman, Jaden Reed, Gerald Everett, Cortland Sutton, and the Jets on defense. And I'm going to enter that squad. Squad up. Squad up.
Gotcha.
All right, that was the early slate, y'all. We're about to move on to the next segment. I'll take this one. We're gonna do a tiers afternoon only, where it's 3:05 p.m. So if y'all follow along with us, I am in the DraftKings tiers menu. It should be 3 games at 3:05 p.m. Click on that and follow along with us. Please follow along with us. Tier one, we're off top. I'm riding with Patrick Mahomes going against the sorry Chicago Bears defense. Off top. Rolling with Patrick because the Bears ain't finna do nothing. This is like when Christian McCaffrey played against the Giants. It's like, you're not going to stop anything. So you get a touchdown, and you get a touchdown, and you get a touchdown. So I'm going to roll with Patrick Mahomes.
Gotcha. You want to know for tier 2? I'm going to ride with Walker.
You're not going to ride with Kelsey?
No, I think he needs to prove something to me.
I got you. So we got, let me see, number 3 spot.
Tony Pollard's also a good pick, but I like Walker right now.
All right, see, you got the number 3 spot. I'm thinking Lockett gonna have a good day in Carolina.
Taking Lockett?
Yep.
Gotcha. Tier 4? Wow, Cowboys defense against Arizona. Have they really been? Nah.
Look on them. On the Cowboys defense. Answer your own question. It's right there. The answer to your question is right there in the menu. The answer is right there.
26 points a game, dog.
Yes.
Like, how?
You said how?
Like, they ain't been playing around. I have not seen them play, even though I might get in trouble for that. But I'm going to pick them anyway.
Well, I'll take you there. I'm going to tell you this. I don't have a choice but to watch the Cowboys play because I don't have a choice. And I'm telling you, you asked, have they been doing something? And I cut you off, but the answer to the question is yes. Yes, the defense is still dominating, and and the Cardinals ain't going to do nothing. Yeah. Yes, they lost Trayvon Diggs, yes. But they still got, first of all, yes, they lost Trayvon Diggs. But with Micah Parsons rushing the quarterback so much, they're not going to get the ball off anyway. So Trayvon Diggs is a bad loss, but they got DeMarcus Lawrence, Micah Parsons, Leighton Vander Esch, and the other guy, I can't think his name right now. Them 4 men, dude, like, the Cardinals ain't finna do nothing. Not finna do nothing. They just not finna do nothing.
Gotcha.
They'll score a touchdown because it's the NFL. They'll kick a couple of field goals. When I say they're not going to do nothing, I'm saying Cardinals players on fantasy sports are going to struggle against the Cowboys. So if you have a Cardinals player of any kind, the quarterback, the running back, the wide receiver, the tight end, whoever you pay, and you're going against the Cowboys, your player is going to struggle. It's going to be ice cold on your lineup across the board. Everybody you pick that's a Cardinal is going to struggle. You're going to want them to get a pass. You're going to need them to get yards. You're going to need them to get a touchdown. You're going to be standing at your screen waiting all day for your Cardinals player to do something against the Cowboys defense. So I would advise against it.
Gotcha. Yeah, I'm going with the Cowboys.
All right, so we got tier 5 to fill, and I'm gonna steal your pick and go with Sky Moore because Sky Moore has been balling.
Oh man,
And that's your
that's,
week 1 pick with Sky Moore.
that is true. Let's see here. I'm not picking nobody against that Cowboys defense. I ain't been watching them, but it seems like they've been balling. Uh,
No, Chiefs in a good spot too. What are the Bears gonna do to the Chiefs defense? I mean, that's a rhetorical question, or it's a question you can answer. It's up to you.
you think
But just
Justin?
ask you
Go ahead.
what with the struggles that the Bears have been having, they got to face the Chiefs. Is the Bears? I'm talking about the running back, the wide receivers, the tight ends, Justin Fields. Are they gonna actually do something against the Chiefs
I don't.
on offense?
I don't think they will. All right. Well, that's who we have. We have Mahomes, Walker, Lockett, Cowboys defense, Moore, and the Chiefs defense.
All right, about to enter that squad. And the next one is the next up is you for the next slate. Pick whatever slate you want. Because I love
Yeah.
them tiers. Them tiers is straight to the point.
Yeah, I know. Let's see. Well, I'm going back. I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go back to the early slate, and I'm gonna be a little bit different here. You said two. You wanted Tua. Give me Kirk Cousins. Give me Justin Jefferson.
Wait, what slate? Wait, you went back to the early slate?
Yeah, I'm going back to the early slate.
Okay, back to the early slate. Cause I just had to catch up with you. My bad. Now, who's the quarterback again?
Kirk Cousins, and give me Justin Jefferson.
Against them Chargers, that Chargers defense, boy. You exploit the weakness. I see you exploiting that weakness. That's that weakness out there.
Well, I
All
mean,
right, so
it's been Kirk Cousins to Jefferson for 2 straight weeks. That is, I can't get it. You're not going to get away from that.
the Chargers defense is not going to stop the Minnesota Vikings offense. I don't know who's going to win this game, but it's going to be a shootout.
Yeah.
The Vikings can't stop nobody. The Chargers can't stop nobody. They both are high-powered offensive team, both of them. But their defense is just like they're just not good. So this is a great start. Cousins to Jefferson.
Yep.
I'm going to go back to the running back spot, and I'm going to put Bijan Robinson in there because I intend to go against the Lions. It is my intention to go against the Lions defense.
Gotcha. Going to announce. Let me look down here real quick. Um. Since this is going to be a shootout, no, I don't want Dante's people. Juju Smith-Schuster has not been the best. I want to go with Zay Flowers. I believe he is not that. Let me see. Yeah, 5,400. Zay Flowers.
He in a great spot. So you got let me get that last wide receiver spot on out the way. Since we already got Tyreek Hills, I actually think the Washington Commanders is going to be defensively good against the Bills. The Bills are still going to win against the Commanders, but I think that score is going to be real low because the Commanders have shown surprisingly good defense. I don't know what's going on that line on that defensive front or in that secondary, but them Commanders boys been doing something on defense. They not winning the game. I think they got one. They think they 1-1 right now, but they struggle as far as like consistency. But I had a squad last week and I had a few players going against the Commanders because I just felt like they were just going to do it. And I was like, yo, my players suffered. And then the Commanders defense put like 12 points up, like 12 or 13 points, the Commanders DST. So I'm thinking Stephon Diggs is going to struggle against Washington. I think Buffalo Bills players are going to struggle. I think they're going to win the game by just playing technical, good football and protecting the ball and stuff like that. But I think that score going to be low. It's going to be a very selfish game, and just, the Commanders are just showing me that they're not trash. You know, I thought they were just going to be trash, and I overlooked them. And they this week 2 again, they surprised me again. So but this time I'm gonna fade Buffalo Bills completely and just watch that and see what they do.
So you going with the Commanders
I ain't
defense?
no money on the Buffalo Bills. Yeah, because I was going against the Commanders, period. I faded them entirely, the defense and everybody on the team. And they've been putting up some good fantasy sports numbers. Just staring at the stats. Like, I really just look back on the stats of the Commanders, period, and I'm like, wow, the Commanders really playing ball. So, we got to be unbiased in this. Like, it doesn't matter how you feel about a team. If you think a team is trash, it doesn't matter. The numbers don't lie. And I'm going to exercise caution. And I was just saying all that to say I'm looking at Stephon Diggs against the Commanders, and I don't think he's in a good spot. I don't think he's necessarily just going to just push over and railroad.
Gotcha.
So at 8,000, he need to take over your whole lineup for 8,000. So I don't think he's gonna have a good game. I'm gonna fade Diggs just for this Washington game. Other than that, I would have picked Stephon Diggs in a heartbeat. Now, here's an interesting situation I'm looking at right here. Click on Amari Cooper. Well, you ain't got to click on him, but just the Cleveland Browns versus the Titans. With Nick Chubb gone and with Watson in the hot seat, I think Amari Cooper is going to have a good game in Tennessee for 2 reasons. One, Nick Chubb is gone. Kareem Hunt coming back, right? Which I don't know what Kareem Hunt's going to do. He's a good running back in the past, but I don't know what he is right now. I don't know what version of Kareem Hunt we're going to get right now because he has not played consistent football enough to build up something. So I think Kareem Hunt is going to need 2 or 3 games to get into his groove. And by week 10 or week 11, provided the Browns have a good schedule, I think I think if Kareem Hunt don't get injured, he'll be good enough to create a run threat to give Deshaun Watson some good things. So I'm saying that to say Amari Cooper is in a good spot because I'm thinking he's going to be a security blanket for Deshaun Watson. Deshaun Watson is in the hot seat. He's going to have to perform. So I think he's going to force feed this ball to Amari Cooper. I think he is. I don't know if that's what he's going to do. I don't know this for a fact. I'm just taking what I have. Nick Chubb is out for the season. Kareem Hunt is coming back, and Kareem Hunt has been inconsistent for the last 2 years of football. They put him in, they put him out. It's been Nick Chubb. So Kareem Hunt is going to be the workhorse back. He's not going to do well his first game back. He's not going to have 150 yards rushing first game back. He may take him 3 games to get back up to those types of 100-yard games and explosive play. So to assume that because of Kareem Hunt is coming back to replace Chubb, that he just finna just ball out. No, he's a human being, and he got to get his body ready to be a workhorse bell cow versus a scat back that comes in and you know what I'm saying, on back.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that leaves Amari Cooper open for just a lot of targets. So Amari Cooper is the last wide receiver.
Gotcha. And you picked the defense with the Commanders. All right.
I picked defense. I didn't pick defense yet. I was talking about the Commanders. I didn't.
Yeah, well, while you was talking, I decided to take a look at tight end. I'm going with Knox.
Okay. You like Dawson Knox?
Yeah. 3,200. Yeah, why not?
Dalton Kincaid is the starter.
Say what again?
Oh, Dalton Kincaid is the starter. I said Dalton Kincaid is the starter for the Bills, not Knox. Knox is not the starter. So
Really?
if you want a Buffalo Bills, if you wanted a Buffalo Bills tight end, it's Dalton Kincaid. Dawson Knox is just blocking. He's not starting anymore. He's not the start. He's actually second string.
No, they got him starting.
Lost the start. They got him starting? Oh. Well, I'm looking at both their stats. They both got the same exact numbers. So just keep him in mind. But we'll roll with Dawson
Actually,
Knox as tight end.
actually, but Dalton Kincaid does have more targets. It seems like he gets well. They both get
Because he's the
looked
starter.
at. Yeah. Let me see. I was trying to save some money.
But
Let
they
me see.
basically the same price. Just want to let you know, I don't think, like, in other words, Dawson Knox has competition at the tight end spot. He's not just the lone tight end like he used to be.
That's
So
true.
beware of Dalton Kincaid. Either one of them can get that. In other words, either one of them can get that red zone work.
True.
Where you know what I'm saying? Like they're both considered red zone threats. So you don't know if it's going to be Kincaid or if it's going to be Knox. That's why I like in that situation. You ain't just comfortable with Knox. You got to consider Kincaid because he's getting the ball thrown to him.
It's true.
That's why I picked Gerald Everett, because Gerald Everett is the tight end that's getting that ball. He ain't got to share the ball with nobody. That's why I picked Gerald Everett.
Gotcha.
And any type of tight end I pick the tight end that ain't got to share it with nobody.
Gotcha. Anything else?
That's it.
All
I
right.
ain't picked no up to you. I'm just letting you know that. Did you still want Knox?
Yeah, I'm still going with Knox.
All right. Well, Dawson Knox at tight end. Let me go put him there. So we're looking at a running back, flex, and defense to play. So with the little bit of money we got left, I'm gonna go ahead and get Kareem Hunt. Not expecting him to do much, but he at $4,600 and starting the Bill Kyle. Maybe he'll give me at least a touchdown. Maybe he'll dive in a touchdown for it. You know what I'm saying? That's fine.
Yeah.
Not expecting Kareem Hunt to go off. I'm expecting Kareem Hunt to struggle, but we run out of money, so I'm gonna go ahead and put him in that spot.
And I'm still going with the Jets defense.
All right, Jets on defense, flex spot. We got 4,300 left. Where can I spend this? Is Josh Reynolds gonna play? What's up with Josh Reynolds?
I think he's hurt. No, he's questionable.
Reynolds was a full participant Friday and is listed as questionable for Sunday's game. I think he's gonna play.
Oh.
Because he participated fully in practice on Friday. Yeah, hold on, let me see. But then again, man, Hunter Henry, bro. Even though you got the Jets defense, I still think Hunter Henry gonna have a great game. Like, Hunter Henry is the security blanket in New England. He really is, bro. And with $4,300 left, I don't like having two tight ends. Like, you know what? Never mind. I'll take Josh Reynolds. I'll take Josh Reynolds. I know he's got a Q next to his name, but Josh Reynolds.
I think he's gonna play though.
Yeah, he's gonna play. And if he doesn't play, go back in there. And this is for the viewers who, if you catch the show before game time lock, I'm going with Josh Reynolds for the time being. If he doesn't end up playing, swap him out for Hunter Henry. Hunter Henry is I know we got the Jets on defense, but I looked at Hunter Henry's stats. The Patriots is throwing the ball to him for security purposes because they feel like they, losing or whatever, they're gonna throw it to Henry. So we're rolling with Josh Reynolds. That's the thing. Yeah, we're rolling with Josh Reynolds. But if he doesn't end up playing, we're gonna go in that flex spot and swap him out with Hunter Henry. I'll go ahead and submit this. Because I don't like this line.
Hey, are you there? Sound like you cut out. Sorry, guys, we got some technical difficulties going on.
Okay, so you didn't hear me say you didn't hear me say the Steelers and the Raiders then.
Okay, yep. I did not hear you say that. Looking at the showdown.
Wow. Okay, so yeah, what I wanted to do was a showdown squad. The last thing I want to do was a showdown squad, and I want to put Devontae Adams in the captain spot. The showdown.
Steve Pitt.
Steelers, Raiders.
Gotcha. Devontae Adams in the captain spot.
And sorry about the technical difficulties, bro. I thought I didn't know I cut out. So
You're
technical
good.
difficulties, but we back at it's the last squad.
I think I'm gonna go with a kicker. Give me Boswell, Pittsburgh.
All right, and I will take Pittsburgh's defense.
Gotcha. Um. Hmm. Give me G. Wait, hold on. Before I take that pick. Yeah, let me get G Pickens.
G Pickens. I'll take Myers.
I was about to ask you about
Jacoby
that
Myers.
pick.
Jacoby Myers. Oh, yeah, yeah, give me Jacoby Myers. Why not? Why not? Matter of fact, let me do something real quick. Let me put Jacoby Myers in the captain spot, and let me put Devontae Adams back there. There we go. Switch it around. Jacoby Myers in the captain spot. Put Devontae Adams back down and leaves you with 7100.
Let's see. What is that? Let me 7,100. Quarterbacks are a little bit expensive. Man, this game's gonna be ugly. Even at 7,100, there isn't really much out there.
Click on Jay Warren and look at his game log.
Who are you talking about?
Click on Jalen Warren and look at his game log.
He is more of a receiver than he is a running back. Yeah, I take him.
And he's a lot better than Najee Harris. So we have Jacoby Myers, Chris Boswell, the Steelers on defense. We got George Pickens, Devontae Adams, and Jalen Warren, and I'm about to enter that squad, baby. Enter that squad. That is our show for the day. Week 3 of the Fantasy Sports Podcast is in the books. Happy drafting, y'all. I hope y'all get this money. Make sure y'all make multiple lineups, of course. You don't have to enter these squads as they're shown on the screen, but you can take your favorite players off the squads we give you. Get this money. Good luck to you. I'm your host, Open Mind, along with your other host, DZ.
Have a good night, everybody.
Creator bless y'all. Happy drafting. Deuces.